Grand Rising, wonderful souls, and welcome to the North Star Tarot. This is a timeless collective reading on what is coming forward for you. And remember, this channel is all about the heart, so that is self-care, self-love, self-worth, romantic love, soul-mate connection, and twin flame story. Okay. Please remember, if I say he, she, masculine or feminine, we all hold these energies, so you can either throw the gender labels out of the window or change them round if I say he or I say she to what fits you if it resonates. Okay, if the story doesn't resonate, please do not make it fit. Have a look at some of my other readings if there are no messages in this one, and if you can't find anything over here, you can always go to my sister channel, Bronwyn's Cove Tarot, which has little bits here and there of self-love and the twin flame journey. It has a broader message or broader topics are looked at. Now let's get into this. See, there is I've got this song by Jessie Ray's Figures, and the whole way through this song it's just her saying, you know, what would you do if I didn't take you back? What would you do if, and it's almost like this person who will ride or die for their partner, but their partner just keeps using them or letting them down. And the video is just her sitting on a chair, and as she's singing this, she's crying. It's such a good song, but it's talking about either feeling like a third party in a relationship, or this is the third party in a relationship. Okay, and I just saw Mercury and then Capricorn go past. Okay, Capricorn's in reverse. Ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So this is releasing, or this is asking someone here, and this is what I'm getting, to release some sort of past energy. I don't know if this is an ex, if this is, you know, if you are in a relationship and there is a mistrust with your partner, or if it's the other way round, you may be the mistress, I don't know, or the, you know, or the mister. But with Capricorn upside down, this is the Devil card. Someone's being asked to release something because it's toxic, because that whole song was just talking about how this person, they're addicted to the love that they get from whoever it is that they're with, but it's not balanced. This person is giving way too much. They have allowed their boundaries to kind of be crumbled, and they're not to be there, or for their boundaries just to be stepped on, because that Figures, and what would you do if I didn't take you back, is saying that every time that they are disrespected, every time that that person walks over their boundaries, they go, that's okay, I'll take you back. That's okay, I'll take you back. So with Capricorn here in reverse, ambition, realism, and methodical steps is upside down. Somebody is being asked to really look at, I heard either where they're going on, and I can't take you with me. So I don't know who needs to hear that. I don't know who needs to hear that. And you've got Aries under here. Those under the sign of Aries are affectionate, warm, and usually big personalities. They can also be competitive, demanding, and headstrong. So somebody here is fully aware that they have to let go of someone, and it doesn't have to be in a romantic stance. This literally is about self-love and self-care and self-worth as well. And I don't usually say self-worth at the start of my readings, so obviously someone needs to hear that. Now, please remember that my readings are for fun and entertainment purposes. They're also for educational purposes, because my life purpose, or part of my life purpose, is to encourage others and to inspire others to heal themselves, okay, with the messages that come through from the divine. And you've got the moon here, and it says satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. We were just talking about that, right? And then right underneath you've got Venus as well. And it says give and receive love, find value and see beauty. Someone here either is putting themselves down, or the person you're thinking of is putting themselves down, or they have been trapped in this lack mentality of feeling like they aren't worthy of more than what they are getting, okay? And this is a time right now to be pouring into your own cup. And that, you know, that song Figures, I'll put it in the link down below so you can listen to it, okay? Because for someone here, it's very poignant and it will hit the nail on the head for them. But you are being asked to really look at yourself, and not in a negative way. This is not criticism, like look at yourself. It's look at what are you co-creating? Because things don't just happen to us. Because if they're just happening to us, we're allowing that. Okay, there's co-creation. What are you allowing in your life that is making you feel small? And if at present that isn't happening and you've already walked away from that, there is a tether, a tie, a hook or a cord that is still pulling you to that memory. Or someone may be going through the grieving process right now. Okay, give and receive love, find value and see beauty. Because with Capricorn in reverse, someone's not, or somebody, I don't know why I'm getting like this is somebody who is trying to hold someone in a relationship. It doesn't have to be you. And then the thing is as well is that we had Aries come out and then we've got the house 1, individuality, self-image and approach to life. So we had Aries come out and I put it back, so I want to put this out now. And you've got house 1 and then underneath you've got fire, confidence, optimism, passion and bravery. This is something that someone's being asked to look at. This is their next step. Someone was wanting to know what their next step is when it comes to romance or when it comes to their love life, or this is your next step. Don't worry. For some reason I wanted to tell someone, don't worry about when your divine masculine or divine feminine will show up, because right now it's about focusing on yourself and how you love yourself, because our vibration will match, is sent out and will then match and attract the same thing. If you have this wound, or there's someone here who has this wound where they're not appreciating themselves, or they're settling for less is what I'm getting, or in the past they may have settled for less and this seems to be coming back up again. This is coming back up to the foyer for you to look at. Okay, now I wanted to look at this one as well. Yeah, healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care and being happier. Someone's being asked to do this. Have a look at where Venus sits in your birth chart. What zodiac sign does it? What zodiac sign is it ruling? What house is it ruling? Because this is going to give you a lot of information and details on how you care for yourself, what energy that you are either sitting in when you think of that person from the past, or if you are going through this right now. It's going to give you a lot of information and a lot of guidance of when you are falling into your shadow side, what that looks like zodiac wise, what house it's in, how that's going to affect you. And then if you look at the lighter aspects, it's going to show you, it's going to give you a guidance of what to do to pull yourself out of that, which I think is really important, because you've also got Mercury on here. Think, learn, network and communicate. This is about how you communicate for yourself. This is how you communicate with yourself. Because you've got the moon, satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others, and then you have Mercury. This is how you nurture yourself. This is how you communicate with yourself. What are you holding back on? And also, if you are in a relationship and you do feel like this, and please remember, this is a general reading. There is no need to comment, this is not me, and this doesn't resonate with me. If it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. If you place that, I will remove it, simply because this is not a private reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, but you would like a private reading, please contact me. But I'm only saying that because I've been getting a kick up of people going, this doesn't resonate. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it's a general reading. You know, that is like going to a doctor's fair and hearing a doctor talking about a health patient's issues, and you shouting out, yeah, but that's not happening to me. Well, it's not, because the doctor is doing a speech on health. They're not directing it just at yours. You may want to book in with that doctor if you want to get an accurate reading on your own health, for example. Anyway, I digress. This is either, there's two energies coming up here. One is something that's happening from the past, with Capricorn being in reverse as well. This is almost like holding your, I know it's about releasing things, because the Devil card in reverse is about releasing negative habits, traits, substance abuses, things. It can also be being kind of like addicted to being in a toxic patterned relationship where there's that tit for tat, where you argue and then you feel validated, and then you argue again and you feel validated. Or it literally can be that this is what you're being told to look back into the past of a relationship that made you feel like that, because there is something there that while we go through Mercury retrograde, more or less your moon, what's your moon sign? whatever your moon sign is, wishes for you to look. See, I can't speak but over Mercury retrograde because I'm a double Virgo and it's Mercury retrograde in Virgo. But you're being asked to have a look also at what your moon sign is and to incorporate that energy, the light attributes of that zodiac sign, into how you actually communicate your needs to yourself first, and then if you are in a relationship, to your partner. Especially if at the moment certain things are being triggered by what your partner is saying. And if you are single, this is also looking to the past, to an ex of some sort, and looking at what is being triggered at the moment when you think about them. What is being triggered? Someone here is worried about how they look, or about how other people see them, because the first house to Aries, this is all to do with, Aries is very much a fiery energy of get things done, and you've got fire coming out here as well. You may have somebody who is a fire sign who is very much in their head about their value, because if this doesn't resonate for you and this isn't you, or that this happened in the past and you've healed from this, I did say third party. There is definitely an energy here of someone who they either look at you and they wonder how it is that you have such self-worth, or there could be a projection of this, or maybe you inspire them to heal themselves. And I heard, because they may not want to be a third party anymore. There's so much Aries energy coming out. Independence, bravery and passion, and it's upside down. That's the third Aries card that has come out. Or you've got house 1, Aries, and that's in reverse. It's giving me the Emperor in reverse, which is telling me, especially with this Aries, and house 1 came out upright. There is a contradiction in how someone is being viewed to how they actually are. Now, I don't know if they're being viewed as being, lazy or quick to anger, or very surface level with their emotions, or, just... And then you've got Taurus underneath. It could be to do with the way that they spend their money. Maybe they're very spontaneous, or I heard gambling or games of chance. I feel like someone is being told, whoever this third party is, if this is not something that resonates with you, this person wants to know how you heal, why you're able to heal so easily from certain things. How is it that you were able to make certain choices in love, whether that is self-love, and how is it that you were able to let go of something? Because I keep hearing Mars. Aries and Mars are linked. I don't know if someone had something sent towards them, or someone was playing a game of heart, a game of the heart, or a game of chance, a game of risk. And it went wrong for them because they were playing this game, I heard, it's an act of revenge, whereas you were just playing the game for yourself, and you're not playing with them. You're literally playing with your own heart, but not in a negative way. Because you've got Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging and renewing. Exactly. And then you've got underneath here the sun with a massive flipping heart on it. Okay, and you've got the moon coming out. This is the sun and the moon. This is a soulmate connection. The sun and the moon, or the magician to the high priestess, are two pairs that denote twin flame or soulmate connections. Okay, so there was definitely there is like a connection when it comes to wounds here, whether that is you having a wound about your worthiness and working through that. And please don't put in the comments, oh, I don't have any wounds. We all have wounds, because healing is not a sprint and it's not a race, it's a marathon. Okay, it's a lifetime marathon. We are constantly peeling back layers like an onion and finding other things and going, oh, I didn't even realise you were there, ouch, that hurts, let me heal that bit. But and the thing is, I think the reason why I keep saying don't, can you not comment this and this and this, is because there's someone who's very defensive about being, as they see, being called out for being out of balance. And there's nothing wrong with that. 1 second. Hello? Oh, awesome. I'm coming down now. Thank you. Thank you. That is a parcel that I've been waiting for. So we're back in a sec. Apologies for the delay. The postman wanted to stop and chat, and I was like, no, I cannot. But going back to what we were talking about, there's something that is being blocked. There's something that's actually being opened up. And there is a third party energy here, or there is the energy of a wound that you may have, that your soulmate may have, or twin flame may have, which is kind of keeping whoever this third party energy is around, if that makes sense. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're the person you're thinking of has a wound when it comes to trust issues, because every time that they've opened up and they've poured into the other person, they've been let down. But there is that imbalance with the other relationships that you've had, or the person you're thinking of has had, that comes back to the start of this, with that finding value and pouring into someone else and pouring into someone else, and them constantly letting you down. And there's that little wound. Your twin flame or soulmate has a very similar wound, and they may be healing through that right now, but it means that they're drawing in people who resonate with that, and they are making healthy choices, or they're being called to, or you're being called to. However, especially with the fact that we have a double Aries and the first house, this is something that you're being encouraged to do, or your soulmate or your twin flame is being encouraged to do, and not to care what people think of them, and vice versa, because this connection to this third party, whoever it is, that is still in their energy in some way, is not for their highest and greatest good, and it's actually slowing down some sort of union. Now, if you're in a relationship with this person, and you're already with your twin flame, or you're with your soulmate, and you feel like there's a point of tension, especially with a lot of fire coming out, and I heard someone's got a fiery temper of some sort. Scorpio, okay, intensity, exposing, purging and renewing. There's something here that needs to be released. I don't know if someone's done a burning bowl releasing ritual, or someone needs to, or somebody needs to do some sort of it's like heart purging, because right now it's a heart to heart of some sort, because you've got here the house 3, early learning, childhood, relations, the rational mind and communication, but it's upside down, okay? Someone, whether that is you, the person you're thinking of, who may be your soulmate or twin flame, or this third party, needs to do, it's almost, I heard soul healing, but you've got Venus, and we were talking about heart healing going on. I heard a grand trine. Someone has a grand trine in their birth chart. Have a look and see if you have a grand trine. But with the early learning and childhood relations, this is about looking back at pain that may have come from childhood, because someone is really pushing against this. Someone's really pushing against it, or someone is projecting this into a relationship you either have, or if you are non-contact, with that connection that you have. Okay, because you have Chiron, hurt and heal, and then you have transformation, and they're both upside down. And I heard help me. So I don't know if you are non-contact and you are, let's say, connecting with your divine masculine or divine feminine, depending on how you view yourself in this situation. And the thing is, look at that, there's trine coming up. You can see it, trine. They may be reaching out in some way through the ethers, through your dream state, and they want you to help them etherically figure out where it is that they need to be focusing on their healing, and or you may be doing that for them. And what I mean is, like, all my words are jumbled up. So this person may be really in their head, but I'm getting that this isn't like the divine masculine or feminine. This is the third party, and this third party may still have a strong hold on whoever your soulmate or twin flame may be. And I do not mean that they are confused about who they should be with. It is more that they have, I think they have such history with this person, and I'm hearing toxic. It's very hard for this person to see past that, and they want to get out of this because they hurt. The World, and then you have the Six of Wands, but they really, really want to get past it. They really want to get past it. You've got the Four of Chalices. They're ready to let go of this stuff. They're ready to let go of this stuff. Okay, what needs to be done? Because this trine came out, says angelic support, harmony and perfect flow, and it's upside down. So there is definitely a third party putting a block, or trying to put a block into a communication that you have, or into healing that either you are doing or your divine counterpart is doing. But look, the thing is as well, as much as we had the trine coming out with angelic support, harmony and perfect flow upside down, okay, you do then have first chakra Archangel Michael here, and then healer of all ages. So this is about healing the root chakra. This is also to do with feeling safe and feeling secure. But Archangel Michael coming out means that you are safe, or this other person is safe. No matter what comes from this third party trying to interfere, you guys are safe. Even if they're trying to push and make you feel like you're not, or make you feel anxious about the relationship or the connection that you have. Alright, look, a new romantic cycle begins, and this third party is stressing about it. They're really stressing about it. There could be the feeling of anxiety, this anxiousness that you may be feeling at the moment. It may be yours, it may be your twin flame or soulmates, or it may be being pushed by the third party. It's very important at this time to be cleansing your auric field when you wake up in the morning, or at the end of the day, or both, depending on what resonates for you. It's also very important to be tapping into your own energy and knowing whether what you're feeling is yours, what you're feeling is your soulmates or your twin flames, or what you're feeling is someone else's being projected towards you. Because you've got happy families coming out, okay? You do have happy families coming out. And looking down this is, especially with the second house coming out, Aquarius. Give me one more, please. Harvest in reverse. And contract, interesting. Live out loud. Someone is letting go. Someone's letting go of the foundations that they have, or someone feels like the rug is being pulled out from underneath their feet. That could be you, that could be your divine counterpart, or it could be the third party that's trying to hold on. And with a lot of fire coming out, there could be a lot of, I'm getting like arguments, or this third party trying to enact an argument in your divine counterpart, or trying to press their buttons. If you're not with this person yet, there's very much, I'm seeing someone going, and you did this and you did that. And it's giving me the Aries. You know, one in Aries is flip. I'm going to actually show you the cards so you can see what I can see just for a moment. And as you can see here, we have Aries in reverse, then we have Aries, then we have the first house. There is an argument of some sort, or this third party seems to be wanting to try and point the finger of blame. And this is where this energy of self-identity, you know, in comparison to an illusion of who this person is, an argument of some sort saying, but you did this, this and this, and you are this type of person. And there's a release over here happening, either from your divine counterpart or you're going through this. Because here you have Capricorn in reverse, you have fire and you have Scorpio. Scorpio is very much to do with our darker, our deep, dark secrets. It's to do with our shadow. It's very intense emotions. And it says on there, intensity, exposing, purging and renewing. There is somebody who is at the precipice of a change in their life. And it's scary and it's explosive. And there may also be some sort of emotional manipulation coming from a third party, especially if this third party shares a child with your divine counterpart. Of why would you want to leave? Why, you know, we can work on this. I can be better. Whereas whoever the divine counterpart is for you is more or less saying, but we're not happy. I'm not happy. I deserve better. And I heard you deserve better. And whoever the third party is going, no, I'm going to poke and press your buttons. And saying something about childhood. I don't know if your divine counterpart has a wound or trauma from childhood that the third party is aware of, and they use this in the firing line when they argue. They're also talking about money. I don't know if this is you, or this is your person, but you have on here, it says your second house, your beliefs, what you value and your resources, okay, and it was next to happy families. There is a need for your divine counterpart, or for you, to release something from childhood that ties you down in limitation when it comes to the healthy choices that you make in love and life. But it also looks at abundance, and this has been a running theme in some of the readings that have come out. Doing so, tapping into what it is that you actually emotionally want and need, and communicating that to yourself. And it seems like there is a communication between these two parties, you and your divine counterpart, and you seem to be going through very similar things, because I keep hearing, what do you need? But it's coming from either your higher self, or it's coming psychically, telepathically from your divine counterpart. What do you need? It's almost like there's a conversation that's happening in the ethers, because your vision, what is new and different about use an unconventional way, and there is definitely communication happening between the two of you. There is there is going to be a point, I keep hearing a point of tension between this third party and your divine counterpart. I don't know if there's been an argument also because your divine counterpart is either stuck up for you in some way, or your divine counterpart has said something that has allowed the third party to realise that your divine counterpart is on their way to you, or is about to go out into the wider world, because the 11th house of Aquarius is about your community, it's your wider circles, it's your friendship circle, it is the wider world of connecting with others. And you also have Mercury here with think, learn, network and communicate. And then we have the signs for twin flames or for soulmates coming up. There's definitely this pushback coming from a third party going, but you don't know what that person's like. This person is this and this. And your divine counterpart has already energetically connected with you. They feel you. They know your energy. Okay? They know your energy, and you may know their energy. And I heard in dream time, someone is communicating strongly with their divine counterpart through dreams. And this is kind of, I don't know if this has het up something in your divine counterpart. Sorry, there's something on my screen. It's het up something in your divine counterpart that's made them want to leave, because you have a contract here. And you also have harvest. And I heard she can't have what I have, or they can't have what I have, but I'm getting finances because money has come out over here in the second house. This person doesn't want you being in some sort of binding contract with this divine counterpart. So that could be marriage, that could be living together, that could be a business contract, because harvest is upside down, okay? And then you've got live out loud, and then the garden and the gate. The garden and the gate card is a card to me about what are you waiting for? The gate is open, move, get gone, get it done yesterday already. The fact that it's upside down is telling me that this divine counterpart is already taking action, or you're already taking action to purge things from your bloodline, from your fourth house, and from your foundations, from your root chakra, when it comes to families, or the idea of family units, or any biases or negative connotations that were connected to those, because that is sacral chakra and root chakra work and healing. You've also got live out loud and all tied up. Interesting. And heartbroken. 10th house is coming out as well. So I don't know if someone's abundance of finances is really tied to early learning, childhood. It is tied to certain biases they have in their third house. Have a look what sits in your third house, please, because it will actually connect to, it's not just your second house is about income, it is about abundance and things and so on and so forth. But this one here is saying that, you know, especially with the rational mind and communication, and then childhood relations and early learning tied up, and then having finances with your second house, these are all connected together. They're almost muddled together, and there is a big change that's coming. Because you can see that number at the top is number 5. Now with this, it's important that you do look at early childhood. I heard it's too expensive. That word itself, throw it out of your vocabulary, because things like that word, they set a limitation. They literally subconsciously set a limitation that you will never be able to get that thing because you don't have enough abundance. Throw that word in the trash. But there is a need to go back to early childhood and look at your first instances with hearing limitation when it comes to abundance, when it comes to worthiness, when it comes to receiving, because doing so is actually going to help you with your heart chakra. It's also going to help you with something to do with like our Venus retrograde that we're going through. Your divine counterpart is definitely at the moment feeling a strain on his heart as well. Heart and finances, I heard. Heart and finances. Can I get one more card? Strategy. Strategy came out on the side, okay? And this is for the line of cards that have the Aries, the heavy Aries in there. Now, with it on its side, this person is willing to come towards you, but it's almost like they want to know before they contact you, if you've been in contact with them before they contact you again, or if you've never been in contact with this person and it's energetic, they want to know, they want a kind of a little bit of a definite that this is not all fantasy and that you're going to accept them in some way. That's what I'm getting from the strategy upside down. Yeah, because look, you've got miracles. There you go. You've got miracles, you've got your fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, your heart, and then you've got anxiety. This person is worried. They're still a little bit worried. And then you have Archangel Chamuel upside down and scarcity. This person is healing the same thing as you, okay? They are both, you and this person are both being encouraged to heal a childhood wound when it comes to scarcity, poverty, when it comes to living on the breadline, having a lack. Because you've got Mars. I knew Mars was going to come out, okay? Energize, confront, force yourself to. And then Taurus, your beliefs, costs, and use the most direct way. You're being told to be quite abrupt. Do not leave this, do not watch this if this resonates and go, oh my gosh, that resonates so much, and then do nothing about it, because literally you've been told with Mars here, this is very fiery. Don't ignore this. Don't ignore that niggling wound or niggling thing that is keeping your heart slightly closed, because you actually looking at this and looking at your beliefs when it comes to how you receive love, how you receive money, how you receive, you know, support. Doing this now is going to bring this in. It's going to bring in a daughter value. It's going to bring in so much. You're being told to do this now, naked, because someone is hiding from their true self. And you've got spiritual values, long-range thinking or travel, and what's to be shared. Okay, and then underneath you've got daughter, personal healing, and happiness. And then underneath that you've got the answers you need are coming. You jumping on this, and this, your divine counterpart doing the same thing, is bringing you in like two magnets. You're getting closer and closer and closer and closer to each other. But to get that bam, where you two hit each other, you have to do this work. There is a third party energy here who doesn't want this coming in. They don't. But look what's underneath. You've got surrender to the divine. And I feel like this is coming for your divine counterpart as well, is that if you are in the energy of connecting and communicating with your divine counterpart through telepathy, through dream state, this is, but the thing is as well, is that even if you're not, this is a ripe time to try. This is actually that there's a clear communication, there's a clear like telephone line ready for you in telling them, because if they're saying, well, what's the next step? Maybe they need you to kind of guide them in the astral realm and saying, this is what we need to heal. Okay. Look what came out, man holding a heart. Okay, and the energy is gaining momentum, is upside down, because I have a feeling like that your divine counterpart, whether he is masculine, feminine, man, woman, he, she, they, this person may look to you as a bit of an inspiration in where they should be looking to heal. And it's not that they can't heal themselves, but it's like when you find that inspirational talker or blogger or, you know, shaman or witch or whoever that may be, and you're like, this person's awesome, I really like their energy, and you end up binge watching all of their videos, and you're just like, I love their vibes, and yes, that makes sense, that actually makes a load of sense, I'm going to go and buy that book that they said, and you read that book and you're like, oh, this is amazing, and then you find more and more and more, this is what I'm getting from this person. And it may only be energetically, you may work with this person, whatever it is for you and how it resonates. You have the energy behind this. You have rage and living out loud. This third party doesn't like the fact that you're getting closer and closer to your divine counterpart, because it means that your divine counterpart is getting further and further away from them. Yeah, they're anxious, they're stressed, because this one over here says peaceful amongst thorns, which is literally saying that they've got so used to, it's going back to that Jessie Reyez song at the start with Figures. They were so used to being in this toxic or like subtly toxic relationship where, you know, tit for tat, argument and then validation, argument and then validation. They've got so used to that. And I heard Mars, spend your money. They got so used to that. That's been taken from them. It's almost like the universe is also using your divine counterpart, or you, depending if you have a third party, you know, energy around you, Capricorn, your gold day-to-day reality of use the most business-like way, and I'll come to that, but it's almost like the universe is using your divine counterpart, or you, depending if you have a third party, as a lesson for this other energy, this other person, because they're trying to hold on to something that isn't for them, that isn't making them grow either. And people that come into our lives, they end up being lessons for us, but it means that we're also lessons for them, and they are giving them the opportunity to grow or to wither from it. And this is the opportunity for this third party to actually grow from this, and to go from I'm not worthy of anything inside myself, even if I put up this facade, because I'm also getting with this Aries energy over here that this person masks how they actually feel. You've got fifth house here. with the trust of a child, fun, romance and making art, doing it dramatically. This person's very dramatic, but they're very dramatic because they're hiding their own pain. Now, you've also got on here your goals, day-to-day reality of use the most business-like and, okay, and it's come up with the 5th house. You may actually connect in a creative way in this realm with your romantic partner. The thing is, you've got daughter romance upside down. Why did that come out upside down? I heard fake twin flame. There may be somebody who's trying to mask themselves as your twin flame. Indecision, yeah, without a doubt. There's going to be someone, it could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but somebody who is very sexually attracted to you. Look, show the world the real you. I want to put this one over here. But you will have more than one suitor coming forward, and that came down, and that's the divine lineage, and I cannot be bothered to bend down and get that. It's too much exercise. I've done my workout this morning already. Thank you very much. There is someone that is coming forward while all of this, you know, jazz is happening, this kerfuffle is happening. You have somebody else who's coming forward who wants to try and get it on with you, okay? But with the daughter romance being upside down, this person may come forward with some sort of job offer. It could be something to do with creative. You could be a music producer, you could sing, you could be an artist of some sort, dancer, whatever it is. You could just have a creative mind and blog or write, or something to do with your hands as well. But you need to be careful, because this person is going to either try and block off your crown chakra and your 3rd eye so you can't see them. But you've got North Node, and a personal resolution reaches, a personal issue reaches resolution. Whoever this 3rd party is, going back to who your divine counterpart is, this person also doesn't like the fact that you are in your North Node. There will be success from, and then it says benefit. They find, for some reason, they seem to think that their North Node is holding you in your South, because you've got prosperity lies ahead. And it's coming back to healing this childhood wound, because it says the child I was meant to be, and she is growing something in her hands. And then with Taurus, healthy choices. And then it says resurrect, get to the heart of, you must do or die. And then you have your 1st house coming out again, who you are, your desires and your actions. Someone is being told to show your real self. We all wear a mask to a certain degree when we go out into the world, depending on who it is that we are around, okay? So you may have some of your friends who, you know, you grew up with, so you have a certain mask that you wear there. You may have friends from when, you know, you went to that job in, you know, your gap year from uni, I don't know, and you have a mask that you put on there. Someone is being told to just show the real you. Pull that mask off and just be you, who you are underneath your 1st house that is ruled by Aries, and to be openly and aggressively, in a very positive way, just yourself, literally just yourself. Because there's something here with, I heard notes of sarcasm. I don't know why I heard notes of sarcasm. But being yourself is really important, especially when whoever this fake twin flame is that comes forward. Take time to breathe out, and then it says be bold and make the first move. I don't know if this fake twin flame is an ex or somebody from your past. This person's quite nervous to come towards you. That person's very nervous to come towards you, but this person is very unbalanced. And you also have the healer of all ages upside down. They are not for you. I think this is the reason why you're being asked to heal and quick time. And when I'm saying quick time, it doesn't mean that the minute you look at it, poof, it's gone. But to take action now, because it takes time for us to kind of sift through, you know, the different emotions and memories to find the actual thing and be like, that's the one key memory that I need to be looking at right now. And oh my gosh, all the emotions that come up, and I need time to, you know, process. You're being asked to do this now, because otherwise, whoever this fake dudette, whoever they are, when they come forward, they may trigger something in you that is part of that wound, and it may try and pull you back into that cycle of either over-giving to find value from another person, or over-pouring your identity into someone else. Or it literally could be this person is very sensual or very sexy, quite spicy energy that's coming from them, And they may come forward, and especially with the crown chakra kind of illusion, there may be the worry that you will think that that is your divine counterpart, and you end up sharing sensual energy and it's not, and it will just throw you off of the path that you're supposed to be on. So do the healing, have a look at what you need to have a look at. Okay, now I'm going to close this down. This was supposed to be like a 15-minute reading, and of course 45 minutes later. Now it says on here, lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval and transformation, and then healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Right now, I keep saying this, the connection to your divine counterpart is so flipping strong. Okay, you may be feeling what they're feeling, they are definitely feeling what you are feeling. Okay, and you're healing each other, you're literally healing each other. And I'm hearing that song by Timothy Bloom, I think it is, Till the End of Time, featuring V. And it's a beautiful song, it really is. The video is really it's really poignant, and it's emotionally raw, and it's just him singing with V, and they're both completely naked, and there's no makeup, no nothing, and they're just holding each other and singing to each other. Watch it if you want. I think you should, because that is summing up the connection that you have with your divine counterpart at this moment. There is a rawness and a vulnerability that is coming emotionally. Now with Scorpio coming out, I don't know if your divine counterpart is has a way with words. Maybe when they talk there is gravitas, but they find it very, very difficult to talk about deep-seated emotions, but they feel so much. And I heard for you as well though, and I say that and look what's come out. Kisses. And it says unconditional loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. This person, if you are non-contact, this person has fallen in love with your energy. They've literally fallen in love with your energy, but there is someone that wishes to sabotage this because the relationship is over. Because the relationship, this is the third party energy coming through. I'm going to leave it there because otherwise I could go on for hours and hours and hours, and we'd come back tomorrow and I'd still be here. I hope this gave you some confirmation and clarity on what you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel, and you probably are because it's a very new channel, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you liked what you heard, I'd love you to hit on the like, the subscribe and the notification bell so you can see more of my lovely content and be notified of when I post. Anyone looking for a love reading, all of the information is in the description box down below with the pricing as well. But with that being said, I hope you have a really good morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.